All right, guys. I'm Enchantress, and on this channel, we go live every single day. On Sundays, it's Angel Messages. Mondays, Mystery Monday. And Tuesday is open mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here. To help us grow, we ask that you like, comment, share. Guys, if you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Like-minded souls are welcome here. All right, and let's make a difference in somebody's life. All right, guys, but the one thing you know about me, Enchanted Nemesis Tarot, is I can't lie for likes, okay? I cannot lie for likes, okay? That's not going to happen. I'm not going to be on here like, oh my God, your love life is ascending. You're about to get somebody, you're going to win $1,000,000. I can't do that, okay? That's not the download I got. I'm going to tell you the download that I got, and it came in the form of a dream. I'm pretty sure there was much to the dream, but my mind probably was preoccupied elsewhere, so I didn't catch all the snippets in the dream. But I did catch something that looks like a setup, okay? So somebody could accuse you of something you did not do, or this could be going on behind the scenes. Somebody could be saying things that you did not do. There's definitely a voice being heard, snippets. In the dream, I was driving, and I came to a stop. And then somebody all of a sudden fell into the car and fell on the ground. But I had already stopped. So I did not hit this person. They just pretended like I did, which sounds like a setup. Not saying that that's what's exactly going to happen, but somebody could falsely accuse you, and you could hear people turning their head like, she hit him, and it's like, no, I was sitting here, he fell into the car and then fell on the ground. So somebody walked past and then fell into the car, which is weird. So I asked, the basis around that dream, and what came out was the judgment. So this could be from someone not choosing to make a decision, okay? The judgment is in the reverse. Find negative karma, okay? So this could be an unwanted termination. This could be a disappointment with a past situation for some of you. This is somebody who's fearing change because this is a forced ending, and somebody is being found still wanting. It's a major unwelcome change with the judgment reverse. And this is also avoiding a necessary decision. So somebody could need to make a decision. It's a call for action. And if you don't hear the call, then you receive its karma. Judgment reverse can also signify illness. This is avoidance of the challenge or growth. So somebody doesn't want to grow. It could be turned into a loss. You could be separated from a loved one. This is a disappointment in a legal decision. All right. Somebody could be feeling like they're in a rut. They could be refusing to face the facts because of shame. This could be a relationship coming to an end, but we are going to dive in around this judgment card and see what this is. I do know it's a major unwelcome change that's out of your control. So, if you are taking a test for school or anything like that, or any type of test, it could be medical, it could be anything, an examination result is not going to be in your favor. The judgment reverse also signifies health problems. So I kind of feel like that somebody's bad karma is going to be health problems. This could also mean a separation or a divorce. If this is like a legal matter, then judgment sometimes is that it's not going to be decided in your favor. Sometimes it could be the judgment card, like it may be giving you advice to take account of negative karma and learn from your past mistakes. Somebody needs to cut their losses, though, and proceed to a more constructive direction. Okay, so This is somebody who's definitely going to be involved in an unwelcome ending or unwanted major change in life change. This is somebody who's supposed to be learning their lessons of negative karma. This is definitely, if you have any type of lawsuits or anything going on, it could be a loss in a lawsuit. Let me see. Let's clarify this Judgment reverse. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles on the board with Judgment. Clarification is the Page of Pentacles. All right, so the Page of Pentacles is all about learning, right? So if the Page of Pentacles is about learning, this definitely has something to do with learning lessons, okay? So somebody needs to learn their lessons, and they may not be, all right? We all know that the Page of Pentacles is about learning, okay? So I'm going to connect it to the card with the meaning, and the meaning to me is somebody needs to learn their lessons, maybe through this negative karma. Even if it's upright, it's still somebody who needs to learn something. It's like education. So somebody needs to be educated about. This could be paperwork too. So this could be a divorce for somebody, or somebody needs to get a divorce, because the Page of Pentacles also signifies contracts. So somebody needs to get some paperwork straightened out. Somebody needs to negotiate something when it comes down to some paperwork. There's some documents, there's some books. This could also be news about children, some type of negative karma for a child. You know, the Tower is at the bottom of the deck reverse. I don't like that. And also, I'm staring at the Ten of Swords. So I don't like what I see here. With the Tower in the reverse, I'm not really in the Ten of Swords. Too much at one time. So the Tower, you know, in the reverse is kind of like the shock is over, or, I mean, it could be. But because of the negative cards, it's just a shock. For some, the trauma could be over. Whatever has happened has already happened. Things will never be the time to pick up the pieces and start again. This could be self-imposed captivity. This is unalterable circumstances. So whatever this is, it will not be able to be changed. This is the inability to change when you say unalterable circumstances. So somebody, restriction of freedom. This is also the bondage of the flesh, imprisonment, a disruption, some type of chaos, some type of upheaval, some type of catastrophe. It's a all right. So with the Ten of Swords, I'm not feeling like this is a positive Tower. So I have to go with the bondage of the flesh, or some type of disruption or chaos or upheaval. There's a catastrophe coming. Somebody is failing to live up to expectations. So this person is almost feeling like, you know what, just take me out. Somebody feels this way. And with that Ten of Swords, somebody feels like maybe they want some type of ending. Unfortunately, somebody feels like they want a physical ending. Yeah. There is somebody miserable inside. They're just miserable. Unfortunately. Yeah. This is an irrevocable ending. So whatever this is, it's not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to change it. Could be a relationship, could be a job. This is somebody who feels emotionally cut off. This is a forced change with the Ten of Swords. That Ten of Swords and that Judgment reverse is a forced change. The death of a matter. This is the end of something. Surcease or sorrow. It could be death of an illusion, but it's a permanent stalemate with that Ten of Swords there. It's time to let something go, whether this is negative thinking, this is distress, this is unhappiness, this is somebody who's could be depressed. They're going to be devastated. This could be somebody who is experiencing bankruptcy. They're hitting bottom. This is disaster for somebody. And on top of it, this could be a serious illness paired with that Judgment reverse. Somebody has a serious illness. This is a dangerous situation. This is a divorce. This is some type of collapse that's coming for someone. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. Sometimes when I'm around people or I go around people's energy, and I was around somebody's energy that I'm not particular about yesterday, and I never really say I dislike somebody, but when people have done a lot to you, it becomes that way sometimes. But I very rarely say I don't like that person, but this is somebody's energy that I was around, so I could be picking up on their energy. But something has ended and it's still concerning this person. They feel like they've lost a battle. This is somebody who must let go of a dying circumstance. And it's kind of like they could be refusing. So the Ten of Swords and the Tower together, which we have on the board. The Ten of Swords and the Tower is like indicative of a sudden clarity or perception that dispels false beliefs. So somebody could get it. Somebody is going to get something out of the blue. That's what the Ten of Swords and the Tower is together. Somebody could be traveling and they could be traveling over water with the Ten of Swords and the Tower. But this is somebody who feels like they hit rock bottom. This is somebody who's suffering a severe loss, and there's a seriously ill person or endangered person. Now, I take that people yesterday. So this could be somebody not telling you something. Somebody has a serious illness. Yeah. Or this could be somebody that's feeling so depressed that they need professional assistance. And that's what they should go do, whomever this is, because this person is down. And this could be their karma. This is somebody's negative karma. They're receiving karma. Tell me more about the Judgment here, Ten of Swords, and the Tower here. This is somebody who's refusing to let the past go. They're refusing to let the past go. Somebody needs to be set free. And there's somebody that's just not going to do it. They're not doing it. You know, there's a lot of people that sometimes try to keep you under their arm. They start arguments. They just take you back to the past just to keep you stuck because they are. Do not let somebody bring up the past. Well, why did you do this? Why did you do that? This happened. That happened. That's keeping you stuck and them as well. Somebody's definitely clinging to the past. They're just unwilling or unable to adapt to the present circumstances. They keep dwelling on the past. They're unable to cut the apron strings. This is unproductive nostalgia. It's going to keep you stuck. Somebody is seeking old forms of security, okay? Suffering from reminiscences. So they keep going back just thinking about what happened. Basically, this is a skeleton in your closet. This is ghosts from the past. I know it's Halloween, but gosh. Somebody is clinging to an outmoded situation or belief. They're unwilling to try something new. Somebody needs to look at the future. Let the dead past bury its dead. That's pretty much the advice here. Something is holding someone down and they need to recognize it and realize it. It could be family ties or it could be a past relationship. And this past matter may come back to haunt you in the form of negative karma. Somebody's still feeling the repercussions of an old love affair. They refuse to let it go. Somebody, it could be dwelling on their past achievements that could keep you from pursuing new accomplishments. Like you could be saying, well, I did this in the past. I already done that. I already did this. Okay, what about the future? What about something new? All right? For growth. Somebody's clinging to an old outmoded belief system and values. You have to let it go. It's time for growth. It's time to live in the here and now, and your eyes should be on the future. Somebody could be worried about children at this time too. So, why the Six of Cups reverse? All right, it could be a King of Cups reverse. This could be the King of Cups that's in the emotional situation. Now remember, it doesn't mean that it's a masculine. It could be a masculine or feminine. Does not have to be a masculine. This is somebody you could be receiving bad advice from. This is somebody who's scheming. They're very insecure. They're very immature. They could have some neurotic behaviors. This is somebody who may be being dishonest or deceptionist here. They have a ruthless thirst for power. This could be sexual exploitation as well. And it's somebody who has drug and alcohol problems, possibly. This person's very violent and they're manipulative. They have some sort of addictive behavior. Somebody's playing on somebody's emotions for self-gain. Or this could be a sign of danger. That you may become the big victim of somebody who's going to try to manipulate you with an underhanded scheme. Now, what did I tell you about the dream that I had? The dream, the download was a setup. Somebody fell into the car and fell down like they had been hit, but it was a lie. It was a setup. It was a scheme. I did say you could become the victim of a con artist, some type of underhanded scheme. Beware, though, of a charming man who tries to con you into a dubious project, possibly. There's going to be an offer that comes in that sounds too good to be true. It probably is, because you're dealing with a manipulator and a narcissistic personality. This person is only looking out for themselves, okay? This could be somebody who drinks too. Alcohol, or they're a drug addict and they're dishonest, they're a swindler. This is somebody who may be getting misled. Why a King of Cups reverse here? Yep, because they're a Knight of Wands in the reverse. So whatever this is, you don't want to take this offer. We already know what the Nine of Wands reversed is. This is somebody that's out for pure sexual energy. Okay, this is a liar. This is an opportunist. This is somebody who blows in with the wind and just as fast they will leave. They're charming, but they're untrustworthy. This also could be a younger person that's very argumentative. This could be somebody who loves conflict. They're promiscuous too. This is somebody who makes promises, but they fail to deliver. Okay, because they're unreliable, they're irresponsible, and this is a gigolo. So you don't want to get involved with this person. Who's the Knight of Wands reverse? Who's the Knight of Wands reverse? They could come in like they're a wish fulfillment. They could come in like, we could have had it all. I don't know why I'm hearing Adele. Isn't it, what's Adele's sign? Yep. Somebody's coming in like, we could have had it all. It's not even relevant at this point. She's a Taurus. So this could be a Taurus coming in. Okay, yeah, rolling in the deep. This could be a Taurus, or they could have Taurus in their chart. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So a Taurus could be coming in like, we could have had it all. We could have had it all. No, don't believe this person. They're flighty. They're coming in with some bull. Yup, the bull is coming with bull. Tell me more about this Nine of Cups. They're going to come in like they're the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. Tell me about the Nine of Cups here. Yep, look at this. Page of Swords reversed, a liar. So they don't necessarily have to be a Taurus. They could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If this has already happened, I'm not talking to you. Okay, so let that go if it's already happened. You can't, don't keep it going. But this is a Page of Swords reversed. Yeah. Definitely in the reverse. So this person is definitely out for malice, or they're a hypocrite, or they could bring in some type of upsetting news with them. This is somebody who verbally attacks you. This is somebody who spies. This is somebody who blackmails you. This is somebody in poor health. Okay, we picked up health 3 different times here. This could be a legal summons, somebody who's backbiting. This is a grievance. This is unexpected behavior. This is bad news. This is an unanticipated event that could force or shift your plans. It's definitely a two-faced gossip here, a shady character, someone who is unconcerned with the feelings of others. This is somebody who's very calculating. They're a hypocrite. This is somebody who's spreading rumors about you. This is, again, somebody who feels sick. This could be a youth that acts unpredictable. They're underhanded and undercover, whomever this is. Okay? This is really pathetic. But anyways, who is the Page of Swords reverse here? This is somebody who may want to come back in. Whomever this could be, they could be immature. This is somebody who may want to come back in with that 8 of Cups reverse. Why is the 8 of Cups reverse here? Again, I'm getting some type of illness. So we gotta watch who we let come back into our energy, and just like that. See, I'm clinging to that other, it might be tied to the other live. And just like that. And just like that. So, again, that 4 of Swords, because we're picking up on so much illness, and because the Page of Swords is there with it and the other pairing cards of illness, this is absolutely an illness. This is somebody who's sick. This is somebody who is in ill health, in a period of enforced isolation. So whomever this is, whatever they have, you got to stay away from this person. It could be an unwelcome guest that shows up and you don't even know that this person has contracted something. So if somebody just shows up and go, hey, you know, let's hang out. No, I'm sorry. No. This could be somebody who gets out of prison and they could have I can't even, they could have contracted something. They could be getting out of prison and then you think, well, they've been in prison. They haven't been with nobody. Don't believe that. So if somebody's getting out of prison that you know, or that is in prison, if they come out though, you know how we used to say back in a long time ago, years ago, when somebody get out of prison, ooh, they haven't been with nobody. Ooh, okay, I know they haven't. Don't you believe that? They've been with somebody and they may have contracted something. Somebody, something. Do not engage with this person. This is somebody who's coming around. This could be an unwelcome guest. You could be like, what are you doing here? Don't do anything with that person, okay? Because this is somebody who contracted something. Now, I got some news for you guys. Now, this is real news. All right. California. They did used to say that monkeypox came from like traveling. Okay, there is a no travel case of monkeypox. Nobody wants that. All right, monkeypox are back active. The signs of the times. They talked about a painful lesions or sores and stuff on you that are painful. It's back active. All right, so be cautious, be on your guard with things, guys, because that Four of Swords and its negative connotation is ill health. What's the Four of Swords reverse? Somebody's going to need to go in forced isolation. Look at this. Ill health that's going to lead to a loss. What is this loss? What or who is the loss? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be affected. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they could be affected or infected. You got that? Affected or infected. Spirit, please and thank you. What's the Five of Pentacles here for? What's this loss? Yep. Whatever it is, the party's over. All right? This could be somebody that goes into unpleasant surroundings too. With that Four of Swords. Unpleasant surroundings. They could have to go somewhere where they don't want to go. Or I don't know, for somebody, I'm hitting a jail cell. And somebody could come out a whole different person. Because it says enforced isolation. Somebody could come out a whole different person and maybe they didn't contract it on purpose. Somebody in there could have given it to them, if you know what I mean. Sometimes people go to prison, they don't come back out the same. They could get raped or something like that and contract something, and the person know they had it. Somebody is about to be down and out with this Five of Pentacles. A loss, disappointment, misfortune, unemployment, hardships. Somebody's missing out on something, or they could be feeling abandoned. This is financial strain. This is a legal settlement. Hard times. Somebody is neglecting the gift of faith. Somebody's going to be in despair, guys. I'm sorry. They're out in the cold. And guess what? I can't even make this up. The Five of Pentacles also signifies health problems. So this person, after they realize, this could be a legal situation that results in financial loss. So somebody's not putting their talents to good use. Somebody needs to seek spiritual guidance and comfort. And if you've recently been involved in a love affair, with these cards on the table, if you're speaking or thinking about a love affair, don't count on its longevity, because somebody is about to be left out in the cold. The party is about to be over. Just as fast as it came in is as fast as it's going to go out. All right. Why does health problems keep showing up for the collective? Show me the person with the health problems. Wow, look at this. It's an Emperor reversed. Whatever they've contracted this time around. Or I feel like maybe they had something before. Now I'm hearing another song. Second time around. I don't know who needs to hear that, but they're getting it again. Or something is returning. Second time around. Sometimes people get cancer. I'm just using this as an example. And it comes back with a vengeance. Something's coming back. I'm looking to see who sings that song. And I gotta see their zodiac sign. Good night. Let me see this zodiac sign though. So I did say I feel like a Taurus will be affected. Now, either this could be the Taurus or this is going to happen to somebody a Taurus knows. Okay, so Shalimar, I don't know why. I mean, that is the singer. I got it. I see you, Smart Teen Academy. Shalimar sings the song, but maybe his meaning of the name is more significant. Because that meaning of Shalimar means abode of peace or the temple of love. But that's in Arabic. It's like tranquility. I don't know why that came to me, but it's like a connection between humanity and nature. So somebody may need to go out to nature. Somebody may need to use herbs to heal. Somebody needs to use a holistic route because there could be something they're taking that's causing someone problems. These are downloads. And Shalimar is a Libra. He's a Libra. I think, didn't Jody Watley used to sing with Shalimar? Jody Watley is an Aquarius. So an Aquarius could be affected too. All right. Anyways, enough of that. Let's see who this is. Why the Emperor reverse? Why is the Emperor reverse here? For some of you, this could have been a lover or this is somebody you're arguing with. Aries energy on the board, Gemini on the board. Why is Lovers reverse on the board? Something is not going to come to fruition here for someone. It's going to be some bad news. The Page of Wands reverse is bad news. It's going to be like a burden on somebody, whatever this news is. What's this bad news? Ugh. For some of you, it could have something to do with love. Somebody feels like somebody doesn't love them. Somebody's not feeling loved. Oh, boy. Just when I thought the coast was clear, guys, this is what I get. But I told you, I'm not one of those people that are going to be, oh, love is coming. Somebody loves you. They're coming. I'm not going to sit here and tell lies, okay? I get downloads, and this is what I got, and this is what I deliver. And it's for your own benefit, because it's like, why would you want somebody to lie? You want somebody to tell you the truth so you can know what's coming your way. All right, so the Page of Wands, like I said, and this could be a letter of rejection for some of you, but it's some type of upsetting news. It's going to be quick communication when this person comes in. Somebody could be communicating that they have a broken heart, some type of unwelcome information. Somebody may lose a job. Somebody could all of a sudden out of the blue just mistreat you. It's unrequited love. You could find out that somebody doesn't love you, or you don't love somebody the way they do. And again, another card, the Page of Wands reverse, means illness. So I'm getting that somebody is sick. Somebody's sick. And whatever this is, it's an unwelcome change. I want this. Whatever it is they got, they are frazzled. This is somebody who obstacles are draining their energies. Somebody needs to be careful with who they share their confidences with too. And if this is something romantic, again, it's unhappy news. Somebody has sexual hangups and it's interfering in the relationship. So this could also be pointing to the direction that if you're in some type of love connection, somebody could have someone else. Somebody's sexual hangups is interfering in the relationship, which means that they never can get enough. They want more. There's something that they get maybe from someone else that they don't get from you that they're going to go get. Okay? This is somebody who cuts corners and they can't be trusted. This is also someone who keep confidences. So if you tell somebody something, they're going to go tell someone else. I'm going to be honest with you too. The Page of Wands reverse also means that someone is conflicted about their sexuality because they are scatterbrained. This person has a troubled sex life. Whomever this is troubled. There's obstacles here. And that Ace of Cups is just like not feeling wanted. Somebody is not going to feel wanted. See, it's unrequited love here. So somebody could find out that somebody doesn't love you. Because that's what that means. Unrequited love, or nobody loves me. It's some type of tears, it's sadness, it's sorrow. It's some type of distress here. Problems in a relationship. Somebody is emotional. They're avoiding being emotionally attached to somebody. But this could also be somebody grieving a loss. This is somebody who's just unhappy because of a lack of emotional fulfillment. Somebody could have also been jerked around in love, and it caused a separation or disappointment. Somebody may be realizing that the love relationship is not going to turn into something else or more. Somebody's more so interested in just sex and not a relationship. This is somebody who's going to be rejected. All right. Unhappy, grieving individuals, somebody who's going to be rejected. Where is this rejection coming from? the rejection coming from? It's coming from somebody who they're just not feeling it. They're not feeling it. Yep. Yeah, there's just not going to be whoever this person is, they need help. Okay? Whomever this person is, they need help. And I'm just going to leave it there. They need help. Because this person, whoever it is, they think that they can just like, they're okay with like, they're okay with returning. Okay with it. But was going to experience the Six of Swords in the reverse could mean too that somebody is getting ready to go into rough waters. They're unable to leave their troubles behind. They're stuck in a negative thought pattern. They're at a standstill. This person is not facing reality. They're unable to see their way out of a situation. Somebody could be returning back from a journey, or something could be canceled as well. Somebody is trying very hard, but they just can't leave their troubles behind. They're stuck and unable to move out of a difficult predicament. Somebody needs to face reality and confront their difficulties. So this could be a change, like I said, in travel plans, or this could be somebody who just procrastinates. But somebody could be arriving from a trip, or they could be rough waters ahead for somebody. But only way I'll know is to clarify it. And I did clarify it, but this fell out with it. The Four of Wands reversed. So, excuse me, guys. A little tired here. Tired of this bull. But anyways, this is somebody who, their success could be delayed with that Six of Swords reverse, but it's impending success. So somebody is still going to get the success that they want. But if I look at it in its negative connotation, somebody is going to deliver poor service. This could be somebody who is insecure. This could be somebody who's holding back. This could be somebody who has problems with property, or this is a dissolution of a partnership. Somebody needs to protect themselves against loss of success. So what this means to me is whomever this is or whatever they're dealing with, somebody has to keep going, because the Four of Wands still promises success even in its reverse. So like if you're planning some type of social event, the service is going to be poor, or the arrangements may not work out the way you hoped. So this is not the time to do that if you're planning something. Somebody also, this could be a time of rest and reward for hard work. This is somebody who provides poor service too. So that could be that too. All right. What's the Six of Swords reverse and Four of Wands? What's the Six of Swords reverse? What is the Six of Swords reverse? Somebody needs to make a decision about something. Or somebody is closed off and they're not going to make a decision at this time until they gain some type of clarity. Somebody may be giving up, but then there's somebody, it's telling you the advice here is to gain clarity and take a leap of faith. Somebody's in regret about something. I'm sick of this. Like, it's telling you to get clarity, move forward with the Fool, take a leap of faith, but somebody is still going to be stuck in regret. So this is getting out of some type of mental space. And I got illness all the time. For somebody, this could be mental illness because they're stuck. That's the only thing that keeps you stuck sometimes in your head is mental illness. So somebody is mentally ill. They can't get out of a thought process or the past situation. There's a Queen of Swords that could be, somebody could be trying to betray a Queen of Swords, or could be deceptive towards a Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Who's this? What's this deceptive energy? What's that, Senethimba? Hi from South Africa. Senethimba? No, Senethimba. Did I say that right? Synthimba. Synthimba. Synthaba. Synthaba. Is that right? I don't know. All right. But hold tight. Hold tight. Because we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like these events will turn in your favor. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's still going to get through. Yep. Somebody may go through something or some hard times, or people are not willing to work with you to get where you need to be. You're still going to get a victory. Somebody is still going to get a Wheel of Fortune and the money is still coming. You're going to get a victory in some endeavor. If you are working towards something, you're going to get a victory. What's this victory? What's this Wheel of Fortune? Yep. For some, it could be a Taurus. Something you're working towards is going to work in your favor. If you follow your intuition. Valyawitha. Valyawitha. That means our joy. Okay. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Look, and some of you, you're going to get a commitment. You're going to get a commitment in love. Somebody is going to get this commitment. It's going to everything is going to pan itself out. Whatever's happened in your past, whatever is coming out, it's all going to work for the betterment. And for some of you, these things could happen for you to let go of a connection. And I don't know, that second time around, this could be an STD. Somebody could have given it to you before and they could swing back around and give it to you again. Because this person is not, they're not even sure about their sexuality. Like or they have sexual hangups. They're not going to stop. So it's time to move on. And it's telling me that a victory is here if you make the right decision, with Judgment being our first card out. Some of you are going to get a victory in love. You're going to get a victory. You're going to get that commitment. You're going to get that Two of Cups, but only if you take the right path. What's the outcome for the Two of Cups and the Hierophant here? Yeah, there's going to be an offer. The Knight of Pentacles is on the board. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Cups. And then the Sun card. They're coming for a Queen of Pentacles. So somebody is going to get the happily ever after when it comes down to a relationship. But it could be you need to let go of the past in order to bring in the new. Remember, you had the Tower there of sudden clarity. Somebody is going to get the answers that they need. You're going to start to see what you need to see, and then you're going to know which way you need to go. Arrows of Love is here. Travel. Somebody is going to see what they need to see, and then they're going to be able to move on. The nightmare is over, or it should be. Leave the nightmare behind so that you can get this Ten of Cups. What else is coming for the collective? You don't have to be an Aquarius. It's going to come in quickly. Whatever this is coming in very fast. Swift communication. Chariot. Somebody's on the way. There's that 10 of Pentacles. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Pentacles. This could be after feeling defeated, you get a win. After a defeat, a win comes. Somebody could get recognition. Somebody could win something. After a defeat, here comes a win. Yep. There's a King of Swords. That could be relevant. Tell me about the King of Swords here. What's the outcome for the King of Swords? Yeah, this is somebody who felt defeated. But the Ace of Wands is here. Somebody may want a passionate new beginning. Somebody could have made a decision or will, or somebody is learning to balance something out. Yeah, somebody wants to come in and agree, disagree. What's the outcome here? Somebody is definitely going to fight to get back on top. There's a transformation. Somebody's going to make the necessary changes. Then you have somebody that's not. So somebody's going to make the necessary changes and somebody else is not. They're just refusing to change. The Death card reversed. Let's find out. This energy that's coming towards you, this person that's ill. Tell me about the energy that's coming towards you, the person that's ill. All right, this is definitely somebody who has cunning behaviors. That's their negative energy. They're very cunning. Can you tell us more about this person that's coming in with the negative energy? Whomever this is, they're coming in, and this tells somebody something, one thing, and tell you something else just to cause chaos between you two. They'll give somebody advice in secrecy, and then they'll tell you something different so that you guys could clash. And this person doesn't even know they do this, but they do. They whisper in someone's ear one thing, and then go to somebody else and tell them something else. Like, okay, they'll tell somebody, yeah, you should be able to do what you want to do. And then they'll go to somebody else and go, you shouldn't allow that. And then it causes disruption between those two. So that's who's coming in. Give me one more for the negative energy that's coming around the collective. This is somebody who's greedy too. They're a glutton. They're just greedy. They want what they want for themselves, and that's it. They're not thinking about anyone else. It's only about them. Tell me more. Who's coming in? Carmen, it's been a while. This is somebody who comes in. Didn't I tell you? They're going to fan the fuel, put the fuel on the fire. So this is to cause disputes. Okay? And this person could turn violent. Somebody is going to put the fan on the fire to somebody. Like, yeah, you should just go over there. You know what? You need to confront this person. That's somebody who's fueling something to get something going. All right? Give me one more for the negative energy that's coming towards the collective. This is also a collector. This is a lover that could be coming in, and all they do is collect women or men and get the person to fall in love with them, and that's it. And then they never fall in love back. So this is that unrequited love. This is somebody you may love them more than they love you. Or it could be reversed for some of you. Somebody could come in that loves you more than you love them. And one more for the collective here. This is somebody who could be arrogant and loud, and they pretend to understand things, but they don't understand anything. That's the negative energy that's coming towards you. Give me the personality of this person that's coming in. It's somebody, it could be somebody you know, it's somebody close to you. It's somebody close that came out before. Somebody right underneath of your nose. You know, and that card literally means that a plot is afoot. So remember I told you in the beginning of this live that somebody could try to get you in a situation that you don't belong in or try to accuse you of something you did not do. I told you what the dream was. I was driving and I stopped the car at a light and somebody fell into the car and then hit the ground. Like, you hit them? No, they literally were walking by and fell into the car. And I know you know people who do that, scam people, you know. So this could literally be a scam or a plot. How well do you know your neighbors or your coworkers? Yep. Give me one more for this, what's coming towards the collective. All right, so dinner came out in the reverse. So I don't know if somebody could invite you to dinner and maybe you shouldn't go. I don't know. I could hear somebody saying, I'm going to get my free meal. But this could also mean that somebody likes variety. So they don't just take you out to dinner. They take multiple people out. You're not the only one that gets dinner. They're serving it up to everybody. They feel like variety is their spice in life. Somebody likes variety. Give me one more for the collective. Spirit, please and thank you. With the Horror Oracle, give me one more for the Horror Oracle. Yeah, great. The boogeyman's on his way. Yep. Thanks. That's just great. Nobody likes the boogeyman, okay? This is a situation that you need to confront head on. There could be a problem that needs to be addressed. Someone's behavior is shaping your circumstances. And this could be somebody who does a pop-up on you too. They come out of the blue. You're like, what? Wait, what are you doing around? Remember what I told you? If somebody pops up out of the blue or out of the shadows again and again, they could be coming when they think the coast is clear, popping up. Don't let somebody just pop in on you, all right? And think it's just going to go back to the way it was or something like that. I don't know. Now I'm hearing another song, Make It Like It Was. I'm sorry. The way things used to be. Make it like it was. Who sung that song? I'm going to get their zodiac sign. Who sung that song? know that this is not the song I'm talking about. Yeah, but that's not the right song, is it? Yeah, Pretty Ricky, but not them. I'm talking about the old school song. The old song. Regina Belle. That's it, Dana. Look at Dana. Go. You gotta go ahead, Dana. Yeah, Regina Belle. That's what I'm talking about. Look at September all hip. We ain't talking about no Pretty Ricky. That's the new one. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Regina Belle. Didn't I say something? Something could be significant with somebody named Regina, because that movie I watched, I told you yesterday, I said the name Regina twice. Somebody's name is Regina. Yeah, Regina could be significant because we talked about that name a couple days in a row. All right, this could be a Cancer. So this could be a Cancer, or this person has Cancer in their chart. Somebody could be born in the month of July. Somebody could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or they could have it in their chart. Give me one more for the collective. And somebody, here they come. They hungry. This person could literally come around you when they're hungry. They could want something to eat. Don't trust that energy. Sorry. All right, September. Let's see what this hunger is, and we're going to close this out. I'm trying to close it out with a positive card, so give me just a moment. But let me go through what this hunger is. Okay. This could be talking about feeding yourself. But this also is the night of the living dead. So it's like they're coming to get you, Martha. They're coming. I don't know. It feels like everyone wants a piece of you. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't help other people. Not everything is your problem to solve either. Okay? But if you can't take care of yourself, then how can you help other people? All right? You're not even in a position. All right. I'm going to leave it there, but let me get a positive card here out of all this craziness. Let me see what I can find. Let's see if I can tell you who that good love, that victory in love is going to be with. Give me one card. The person, how will they know who this is that they're going to have this victory and love with? They're professional. So that means they have some type of career, or they're just professional. They're a professional. Whomever this is, feminine or masculine, they have a uniform on, okay? This person could be a nurse, a doctor, or a lawyer. They wear a uniform, some type of attire that they must wear. They could be a fireman. They could be, a healthcare worker, a police officer. That's how you're going to know who this is. They have a career. Give me one more on how you're going to know who this person is that you're going to have the victory in love with. Ooh, it's a lot of chemistry between you two. That's how you're going to know. You're going to know this passionate feeling. This is somebody you want to be with. At the bottom of the deck, they're mature. So they don't act like a child, that's for sure. All right. That's how you're going to know. Wow, Carmen. All right, that's how you're going to know about that love that's coming in. Let's see about this victory. But they did say a victory in love, but somebody is going to get a victory in other things. Let's see. How are you going to know what this victory is that's coming? Show me an angel numbers. The victory for the collective. How will you know what it is? Let's see. Your energy levels are going to change once this project arrives. It's going to bring harmony. It's going to bring you to another journey. That day you're waiting for will come. You just have to maintain discipline. You're getting closer to the end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused because it's going to pay off. It's a climb, but trust in you. 2121 on the board. Okay, did that not fit in, guys? Your energy levels are going to change once this prosperity hits. And you can't let anybody get in your way. You're almost to the end goal. You have to guard your energy. See, this is why sometimes when I'm talking or people talking, I try to get away from me. Go away. Go keep on over there. Move back. I can't hear that right now. I'm hearing something else. So if you're not listening to that inner voice in your head and you're letting people come in and distract you, look at this. Let's do this. I'm going out. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So you don't get sleep, so that you're deprived of something and then you can't stay on the same wheel or stay focused on the course you're on. You have to let people know we are not on the same boat ride. You're in the same water as I am, but you're swimming. I'm on the goddamn boat. Now, I don't usually curse, but there you go. I'm on the boat. You're swimming. We're in the same water, but we are not on the same journey, same ride. You could be in the boat behind me. You could be on a boat, but you're just not on the boat that I'm on. And you have to let people know that. Which boat are you on? Which direction are you going? We're not going in the same direction. Let this go. Just let me go. Sign me out. Sign me off. Get me off the paperwork. Do something. Get me off of it. Because we're not on the same journey. We're not on the same flex. I'm flexing, okay? We're not on the same flex. And that's what people need to understand, where you stand. Play your position. Play your position. And you can't tell somebody what to do that you do nothing for. Or they can't tell you what to do if they don't do anything for you. You want control of my life, you got to take full control. You have to take the whole wheel. Chop down some of these bills. You know, you're not doing anything to take control of me. I didn't give you control of me. You don't have control of my finances. All right, what else? Give me one card for advice for the collective. What is the main advice that the collective needs? What's the main advice? And we're going to close this out. What's the main advice that the collective needs? Wow. Why did all these cards come out? And why did the King of Swords come out? I'm done. And this is not even the deck I'm using. This is the deck I'm using, guys. And this card pops out. It's in the wrong thing, but hey, head over heart. That's got to be the advice. Disciplined. Be truthful and honest with your communications and seek mental clarity. Okay? Be an authority of you. Didn't I tell you don't give nobody power over you? And guess what? Luck is going to be on your side. Somebody could be 47. Something is about to shift. 9 on the board. Somebody could be born in September. Something could happen in 9 days. Something could happen in 9 weeks or 9 months. When I hear that 9 months, somebody could be having a baby. You're going to get some type of message. That luck, though. Number 47. Somebody has the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold at this time. Enjoy this winning streak. So some of you are on a winning streak. You have horseshoe here. Meditate on this when you need an extra boost of being in the right place at the right time kind of energy. So some of you, Midas touches here. Horseshoes are a talisman of good luck, okay, and protection, just so you know. And then we have this shift. Now, this kind of came out kind of shaky. It was kind of like to the side, but I'm just gonna take it in an upright position. I feel like this is some type of miracle that could be coming in. It's an aha moment. It's a sudden change in any situation that was stuck or blocked. So your blockages are about to be removed. It's a welcome change coming in. The answer that you've been seeking is now here. This is for somebody who's having blocked creativity or just blocked in general. There's about to be some type of breakthrough. And by the way, this is a rune. So this is called Degas. And it literally means day. It's a symbol of like fulfillment and achievement. So this is symbolizing the rebirth of one's life. So somebody is about to be reborn. It's awakening. So somebody is going to get some type of enlightenment. This is a rise of a day. So definitely some type of breakthrough is about to happen. Some of you could get it in the form of a message. Sorry about that. Some of you could get it in the form of a message. There's a breakthrough coming. 33. This is a letter, a text, an email, a vision, or a dream. This is conversation. This could have something to do with music. It's coming in to give you answers regarding your situation. Be open to receiving it. So, you know, sometimes a moth signifies death, a transformation, or something like that. But I'm going to tell you something. You could get news of something like that. But it's a message coming in, and it may have an impact on you some type of way. All right. That wasn't a lot for advice, but let me just take the last bit of cards. Give me one card for the collective here for advice. One card for advice for the collective here. You know, this is, even if you're wounded, just try again. Try again. Even if you're wounded, keep moving, okay? Stand your ground. Keep going. Yep, till you're on top. Keep going, all right? I'm going to leave it there, guys. Okay, Forrest. Okay, Forrest. That's all I have, guys. I love you all. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Please like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, and oh hell, become a if you can. If you're able to, so you can get the perks of the channel, guys. I love you all. And Nemesis Tarot, guys. Until next time, bye for now.